What's up, everybody? How you doing tonight? This is break number 848 BD. This is a 4-box half-case break of Topps Chrome Baseball. This does have the buyback, so we'll be putting Shohei Ohtani, Aaron Judge, Kyle Schwarber maybe, and they don't have Cal Raleigh, so we won't be putting no Cal Raleigh in here. Good luck. All right, box one, here we go. Good luck, everybody. We got a Blue Wave auto. That's Nick Sogard. Nick Sogard for the Boston Red Sox, 41 of 150. 41 of 150. Ronald Acuna. Ceddanne Raphael on the Future Stars. That is a prism of Cameron Misner. All etched rookie rush. That is Ben Rice. Ben Rice for the Yankees. Fortune 15 of Bryce Harper. Alec Baum on the X-Fractor. Josh Bell on the Refractor. That is a negative of Jonathan India. Negative of Jonathan India. That's going to Kansas City. All etched of Fernando Tatis. Grant Holmes on the Refractor. Well, look at what got exposed. Troy Taylor on the auto for Seattle. Troy Taylor. That one's not numbered. Home field advantage. Going to the Padres on the case hit. Home field advantage. Topps Chrome. Padres. Fernando Tatis. Fernando Tatis. Bryce Harper on the power players. Trey Sweeney, X-Fractor. Zach Neto on the Refractor. We got Austin Riley on the 90s throwback. Anthony Volpe on the Future Stars. Cade Povich. Fortune 15 of Fernando. Zach Wheeler, X-Fractor. Brendan Lau on the Refractor. Aqua of Carlos Correa. That's 159 out of 199. Paul Skeens on the all etched. That's Roki Sasaki on the Fortune 15. Kumar Rocker. Jacob Wilson on the Power Players. Griffin Conine on the X-Fractor. Refractor of Brandon Nimmo. Future Stars, that is Jordan Westberg. Jordan Westberg on the Future Stars. Ty Madden on the Refractor. Nolan Arenado on the 90 Throwback. Francisco Lindor X-Fractor. Got Ke'Bryan Hayes on the Refractor. Purple, that is Nathaniel Lowe. Nathan Lowe, 175 out of 250 for Washington. Ellie De La Cruz all etched. Ketel Marte Power. Nick York on the Refractor. Ellie De La Cruz on the Power Players. Yairo Irate for the White Sox on the X-Fractor. Miguel Vargas for the White Sox. That's box one. Box number two. Shohei Ohtani right on top. That's a buyback $20 bill right there. If he wins the MVP. Great player during the season. Boy, I tell you, he can't do nothing in the playoffs. He's batting like 193 his career in the playoffs. So, but he's Shohei. Alright, here we go. Box number two. That is Sean Manaea on the negative card. Sean Manaea for the Mets. Power players Pete Alonso, Vlad Guerrero Jr., Mike Burrows on the Refractor. Future Stars, that's Jason Dominguez. There's Michael McGreevy on the X-Fractor. Mike Yastrzemski on the refractor. Javier Sanoa on the auto for Miami. Not numbered. Dylan Cruz on the 90 throwback. Shea Whitcomb on the rookie refractor. Kyle Schwarber. Buyback. Corey Seager on the Fortune 15. Tanner Beebe on the X-Fractor. Chris Bryant on the refractor. That is Francisco Lindor, 173 out of 299. Luis Angel Acuna. Shohei on the all etch. That does not count, go towards the buyback. Nico Cavadas. Refractor. Tyler Soderstrom on the Future Stars. Greg Jones X-Fractor. Colton Cowser refractor. Next auto, Pedro Leon. Nice hit for Houston. Pedro Leon, not numbered. Fernando Tatis, power player. Shohei on the 90 throwback. Isaac Collins. Rookie all etch, that's Kevin Alcantara. We got Mookie Betts, that's Edgardo Sanchez. Joe Musgrove on the refractor. That is a gold wave of Joey Bart for the Pirates. Gold wave, that is 31 out of 50. 31 of 50. Aaron Judge on the power players. Kobe Mayo, rookie refractor. We got Jackson Chourio on the Future Stars. Jackson Chourio, Future Stars. Chance McDermott on the X-Fractor. Ryan Mountcastle. Valentin Veloso for Miami on the auto. Valentin Veloso, or Valente Veloso. Not numbered. Fortune 15 of Francisco Lindor. Bryce Harper on the 90s throwback. David Festa on the refractor. That's Yoshinobu Yamamoto on the X-Fractor for the Dodgers. Matt Chapman. Box number 3. All right, box number 3. Here we go. All etched to Corey Seager. Ellie De La Cruz on the Future Stars. Shohei Ohtani on the Power Players. Tyler Locklear on the Refractor. Green. Chance McDermott, 85 out of 99. 85 of 99. Francisco Lindor. That is a Bradley Blaylock on the X-Fractor. Andrew Benintendi on the Refractor. Zach DeZenzo, second auto for Houston. Zach DeZenzo, rookie auto. James Wood on the Fortune 15. Luis Angel Acuna, rookie refractor. All etched. That is Jose Ramirez. Joey Bart on the X-Fractor. Marcelo Suna on the Refractor. Is that black? That's black, guys. We got Evan Carter, James Woods Power Player, in our black for the Miami Marlins. Xavier Edwards, 4 out of 10. Xavier Edwards, 4 out of 10 for the Miami Marlins. That's Brooks Baldwin on the refractor. Brooks Baldwin. Kobe Mayo on the 90s throwback. Reese Hines on the X-Fractor. Luis Castillo on the refractor. Deshaun Kiersey. Deshaun Kiersey for the Twins, not numbered on this auto. Adley Rutschman all etched. Fortune 15 of Brooks Lee. Justin Wroblewski for the Dodgers on the silver refractor. There's Aaron Judge. Aaron Judge on the buyback. Yordan Alvarez, Sal Perez, and that is Bo Bichette. There is Jazz Chisholm, 176 out of 199. 176 of 199. We got on the Future Stars Wyatt Langford. Max Muncy on the refractor, rookie refractor. Adolis Garcia on the 90s throwback. Nacho Alvarez on the X-Fractor. Aaron Nola on the refractor. Shea Whitcomb on the auto. Shea Whitcomb, another auto for Houston. I think that's 3. Yep, that is 3 autos for Houston. Ronald Acuna on the all etched. Power player Jarren Duran. Refractor of Adam Kloffenstein. Kevin Alcantara. Otto Lopez X-Fractor. Brendan Donovan. All right. Last box. Last box. One second, guys. was looking because I only saw 8 autos in over here, and it must have stuck to another card because I just found our 9th auto from 3 boxes. That's David Festa, rookie for the Twins. There we go. So now we're back with the right amount of autos. Last box. Alright guys, here we go. Last box. Last 12 packs. Here we go. Bryce Terang on the Future Stars. Jose Ramirez X-Fractor. Garrett Cole on the Refractor. Jack Kachanowski for the Angels. Jack Kachanowski. Is it Kachanowicz. Jack Kachanowicz. However you say it, for the Angels. Nice hit for the Angels. Francisco Lindor on the power player. We got an all-edge Jacob deGrom, Adel Amador. Fortune 15, Dylan Cruz. There is Ryan Bliss on the X-Fractor. Mason Miller on the Refractor. That is a Connor Norby Refractor image variation for Miami. That is an image variation for Miami. We got James Wood on the on the 90s throwback. Jackson Jobe. There's Jackson Merrill on the Future Stars. Michael King on the X-Fractor. O'Neal Cruz. Grant Holmes on the auto for Atlanta. Grant Holmes rookie auto for Atlanta. Dylan Cruz on the power players. Fernando Tatis all etched. Hunter Fiducia on the Refractor. Final 6 packs. If we can get some color, be nice. That is Kobe Mayo on the Fortune 15. Kobe Mayo. Connor Norby, there's his regular card on the X-Fractor. Christian Walker on the refractor. Purple. That is Brandon Nimmo. Brandon Nimmo for the Mets. That is 109 out of 250. 109 of 250. Mookie Betts on the 90s throwback. Jackson Holiday on the Future Stars. Refractor for the Mets of Luis de los Santos. Ronald Acuna Jr. power player. Yordan Alvarez on the X-Fractor. Shea Langoliers for the A's on the refractor. That is Carlos Navarez. Carlos Navarez. That is 33 of 499 for the Red Sox on the auto. Freddie Freeman on the all etched. Samuel Aldiguiri on the refractor. 2 packs to go. We'll do a full recap. Jonathan India starting us off. Paul Skeens on the Fortune 15. Paul Skeens, Fortune 15. We got Jacob Wilson on the X-Fractor. Jacob Wilson on the X-Fractor. Rafael Devers on the refractor. And our last pack. Going green wave. Green wave on the last pack. We got Julio on the 90s throwback. Julio Rodriguez. Corbin Carroll on the Future Stars. Zach DeZenzo on the refractor. And our green wave to finish it off goes to the Guardians. That is Tristan McKenzie, 20 out of 99. 20 out of 99. Alright, let's get a recap in. Here we go. For the buyback, we got Shohei, Schwarber, and Aaron Judge each getting a single base buyback. Our negative cards, we got Sean Manaea for the Mets, Jonathan India for Kansas City. Our rookie all etches, we got Kevin Alcantara for the Cubs, Ben Rice for the Yankees. We had one image variation. It was Connor Norby Connor Norby for the Miami Marlins. All right, to 299, Francisco Alvarez. To 250, Brandon Nimmo and Nathaniel Lowe. To 199, Jazz Chisholm and Carlos Correa. To 99, Tristan McKenzie and Chase McDermott. To 50, Joey Bart. We got Xavier Edwards, 4 out of 10 on the black. Our autos, not numbered. Grant Holmes, Atlanta. Jack Kochanowicz for the Angels. David Festa, Minnesota. Pedro Leon, Zach DeZenzo, and Shea Whitcomb, all for Houston. For the Twins, Deshaun Kiersey, Valentin Belozo for the Marlins, and Javier Sanoa also. For Seattle, Troy Taylor. For the Red Sox, we have Carlos Navarez, 33 out of 49, and Nick Sogard, 41 out of 150. And our case hit going to the San Diego Padres on the home field advantage. That is Fernando Tatis Jr. There you go, guys. There's your break. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope to see you all next time. Have yourselves a great night, and I will catch you later. Peace.